It's the most disturbing phone call I've ever received in my life. It is the most disturbing phone call that Kyra is underwater. Kyra is missing. My immediate response was, there's no way she would have gone off. There's no way she would have walked off. Kyra is an obedient child. She's very disciplined, self-disciplined. She would never have walked off and left her group, never have walked off and left her crowd. The moment I got that phone call, I was hoping that Kyra was washed up on a bank somewhere and safe and breathing. I would never have imagined that she went down in the same spot and she was left there in that same spot for nearly 2 hours. I would never have imagined that. But it would make sense because it backs up what I say is that she would never have gone anywhere. She would never have left anywhere. It's a horrible call. It's a horrible call to receive. I can remember it like it was yesterday. But to hear that your daughter is underwater, you're searching online, how long can somebody survive underwater? How long, and you can see that within 10 minutes they could potentially come out brain damaged. But there is still a chance of survival. I remain of the stance that she could have been saved and she should have been saved. And had Liquid Leisure had emergency plans in place, Kyra would have been saved. And she wasn't. And that's very sad. It's very sad.
Liquid Leisure cooperated fully with the investigation and the inquest. Away from that side of it, away from the legal side of it, have they been in touch with you personally?
Liquid Leisure have never been in touch with me personally. Never been in touch with myself or Kyra's mother personally. Never have sent us a word of condolences. Not even an email. Not even an email to say sorry for your loss. Nothing. And I find that very distasteful of them. A young girl has died on your premises, 11 years old, where she should have been safe. And you've acknowledged some of your failings. But to turn around and just do the gracious thing and apologise to us.
Yeah, there was no natural.
It wouldn't have brought Kyra back, but it would have showed a small source of remorse. And they have not done that. And still to this day, they have not done that.
Yeah, you've spoken about the fact that you want the government to make these attractions safer for children, for families. It's up to the coroner to refer this back to the police for further investigation and then any potential prosecutions. Is that something that you want to see?
Nothing is ever going to bring Kyra back. What I would like to see is the change implemented by those in power who have the power to make these changes. There has been mention during the inquest that these things are happening all over the country. The laws or the regulations surrounding these leisure parks or aqua parks don't actually exist. So we need them to exist. Summer is more or less upon us, and children will want to go out and have fun in water parks, and they deserve to. But they need to do it knowing that they are safe. That they can be rescued by divers, lifeguards. If their life's ever in danger in that water, that should be the number one priority to retrieve that person from the water in a good time span. So I'm grateful to the coroner, Heidi Connor, for exposing a lot of these failings that have led to the death of Kyra. And had she not called on this inquest, many questions would have still been left unanswered.
I want to end by talking about your daughter, Kyra, Heather and Len, if I may, because Heidi Connor, the coroner, said in all this, it should not be forgotten. This is about your Kyra, an 11-year-old girl who supported Manchester United and who dreamt of a career in law. Heather, can you tell me about Kyra? Because this is about her And I know Len has spoken so eloquently about the drive for change that now fuels you both after Kyra's death.
Kyra was just happy, you know, she was always happy, always active from the moment she woke up, you know, she was just a little bundle of joy, you know, like just always positive. She was loving, you know, like so loving. She always wanted to help people, do what was right.
Kyra was my princess. She was the perfect child. She did everything right. She made me so proud. I look at Kyra's pictures every day, and it breaks me. It breaks me. I have to stand at her graveside and speak to Kyra now, and that breaks me. That to bury Kyra. Going over those days is sickening. Now when hot summer days come, that's all that comes back into my mind. But Kyra, she would have wanted change. She would have wanted to know she has not died in vain. She would be smiling from the heavens to know that the laws have changed and no children are going to be in the danger that she was in and suffered the fate that she suffered.